talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she need down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. Yo, before we get into the video, we have a real serious problem at the post office that I need to address. And I believe this is a nationwide problem. And this is probably one of the more serious problems from coast to coast, no matter what your craft is, and it needs to be addressed. We all need to make sure that we are not part of this problem. What am I talking about? BB and BO. Bad breath and bad odor. Yes, this is a real situation. Y'all probably got all souped up. You're like, Jay. No, it's for real. And for y'all that sit there and allow your damn coworkers to sit there and talk into your face, and you sitting there about to cry and not say nothing to them about they stinking ass breath, shame on you. And if you don't smell nobody else's breath, it's probably your stinking ass breath. Shame on you. Why am I so passionate about this? Because somebody said to me, Jay, why you walk around with a little bottle of mouthwash? Because I realized, and here goes, I work at this building 8 to 12 hours a day, and through all the different types of atmosphere that I'm in, whether I'm sweating, I'm breathing heavy, I'm inhaling that air, my mouth is getting dry, I realize that my breath may eventually have a scent. So I do a little swish, swish, good to go. I make sure I have the essentials, underarm deodorant, as well as a little bit of lotion in case my knuckles get ashy, and some damn mouthwash, deodorant, and some lotion. Basics. Shame on you nationwide for not respecting your coworkers. Some of y'all got some stinking ass breath. I had this dude right next to me. He was talking. I'm working hand in hand. I'm like, dude, do you know? I mean, you've got to know. Gargle that thing. Look like, oh, man, his breath smell like, sat there and chewed a goddamn skunk. Why are workers in the United States Postal Service afraid of change in the workplace? Well, let's address it. We're going to address why they're afraid or disagree with change in the workplace. In this video, we're going to hit them all in the head. Number one, fear of the unknown. Change often brings uncertainty, and many people are naturally uncomfortable with the unknown. They may worry about how the changes will affect their routes, their roles, responsibilities, and relationships in the workplace. Hey, I respect that. They don't like this new change we got because we don't know. And when we have these people sitting up there negotiating on our behalf, we don't know. We have people dictating our lives, we don't know. Like this whole thing down in Pompano where it just popped up 2 months. It was like, it's going to be there. 2 months, people got to change their life. Fear of the unknown. I get it. Number two, fear of failure. Workers may worry that they won't be able to adapt to the changes or that they may not perform as well in the new environment. This fear of failure can be a significant source of stress and anxiety. Now, anxiety is a real thing. It's a mental thing, but it is a real thing. And I saw this when I got down there. I'm only speaking because of what I encountered. Anxiety. They're like, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. This doesn't make sense. We got to do this and we got to come back. And it was wild. It was wild. Let me tell you why it was wild. Because they have on the side of y'all cases, they got the names of the station, right? The route number and the parking number of where your route is. So your vehicle is in this specific spot, right? And then so the carrier's got to go and they know what vehicle they're taking for the day. They go and get this thing. It says route numbers and tucked in everything. Then they go out there and then they get in there and then they go and they do their route and then they come back and then they park it anywhere instead of parking it back in the same spot. And then the next day, what happens is, I witnessed it firsthand. Somebody goes and gets their key and they go look for the route because it's supposed to be in that parking spot. And you know what? The person the day before didn't park the vehicle in the spot that they were supposed to park it. So this person has to walk around that huge parking lot that I showed you guys looking for their vehicle because one person decided to create a domino effect. It's us that start the bullshit. You could have just parked yourself right back in the spot you pulled it out of. But you decided, nah, I'm gonna just park it closer to the door. You started it. Then there's a domino effect. This person is walking around looking for this damn thing. Now they're late. Now their supervisor, what the hell are you still doing here? I don't know where the vehicle's at. Well, why don't you know it's supposed to be here? Now the supervisor's walking around. You see the domino effect? It happens. Let's talk. Loss of control. Change can sometimes make employees feel like they have less control over their work environment. Exactly what I just said, leading to feelings of insecurity and disempowerment. Before, people can just park their vehicles, set in one way, go pick out truck number 79. They walk out there, they scan, okay, 79, scan, okay, 79, they found it. Now, you got to work with 5 other stations, go pick up 79. Well, now you're not just scanning 80 vehicles or 70 vehicles, you're scanning 300 vehicles. Gonna take you longer. And when they set up a system in place for y'all to figure things out to make it right, there's always some person that doesn't do things the way they just feel like they're gonna do it their way. And this ain't management talking. This is what I witnessed from our carriers that work for the post office, encountering it. Second day of work. Who started it? Our carriers. Comfort with the status quo. Number 4, some employees may simply be comfortable with the way things are and may resist the change because it disrupts their routines and habits. This is probably should have been number 1 because that's what it is. Everybody's set in their ways. And I had a buddy, Rico, that said it. Some people are in the world and in the way. Stopping the change. In the world and in the way. In the world and in the way. Well, I got a video coming out. And all those people that are going to be retiring, I'm going to give you the dates to look forward to because 2024 is going to be a significant year of mass retirements because of this health program coming out. And I'm going to give you the specific dates, 5 of them. 5 that you will see people resigning because they don't want to deal with this. But those are the people that are in the world and in the way. They're comfortable with the way things were before. Job security concerns. Employees may worry that changes in the workplace could lead to job losses or other negative consequences for their employment. That's a significant and damn sure it is real. That's a real concern because it's happening. It's happening. HATNIN, happening, because that's what's happening right to this day. Number 6, lack of communication. They didn't tell them that they were going to be moving up until, was it 60 days, maybe 90 days before they moved? If management does not effectively communicate the reasons for the changes, the potential benefits of the changes, and how the changes will be implemented, employees may feel left in the dark and become apprehensive. This is where Jay comes in. I communicate to you guys as best as I can, but I got a small audience. I communicate what the reasons are, and those are the reasons because I showed you guys a video from a year before, and that's exactly what's happening today, and those were the reasons. I communicated I communicated the benefits, what the pros were of the changes, and how the changes would be implemented. We, all of us, work together, piece by piece. You people sending me little bits and pieces of what's going on in your place, and I start putting the pieces of the puzzle together like the detective, like Mr. Magoo. Can't see a damn thing, but I'm seeing everything. Figuring out how the changes will be implemented and why they're being implemented, but there's still going to be resistance. And the people that feel like they're left in the dark are people that choose not to see or choose not to change. It's important for all the managers that are watching me, if you see and you know of changes, please share that with your coworkers, your subordinates, I guess. Address these concerns that they will have. Don't just say, well, this is what's going to happen, so you're just going to have to deal with it, because you don't know how to communicate to them. Say, look, man, it is what it is, but this could be the benefits. This is going to be the cons. Unfortunately, take the benefits for what they're worth, because the cons we have no control over at this time. There's a way to communicate what's going on without a rebellion, but it starts at the top. Like I said, I respect the Joy for what he's attempting to do. I don't respect the delivery, but there are people in logistics that work all over this country that can effectively communicate what you believe the benefits are. Not everybody's going to be receiving them, but you can at least make a good attempt to say, hey, man, yeah, we got to go a little further, but hey, the benefits, you're going to have a shorter route. You're going to have to drive a little bit longer, but you're going to have less work. You're going to have to drive a little bit longer, but you're going to, keep it real. That's what they want. Keep it real. Keep it human with your employees. Show them what the negatives and the positives are of this change. And then Jay won't need to be on here talking about why workers are afraid of change in the workplace. But y'all keep doing what you're doing, because it's just giving me material. Because the material is coming from everything that I see, everything you guys are telling me, every comment that you guys make. I see it. And I hope that this message resonated with someone. Not everybody's going to agree with it, but that's okay. That's what we're here for, to have a conversation. All right? Somebody's like, oh, now he's bigging the place up. Now he's doing this. Bro, like, what's your point? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Gotta go. You can get off the bus and walk. Or you could sit on the bus and take that rocky ride to where we gotta get to. And pray for the best. All right? This is JH. And we out. Y'all see the New York Yankee sign. Y'all already know. I'm out.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.